announcement time. Really glad you could join us this morning. If you're wondering what's coming up as we head into fall, I'll tell you. So we're going to continue meeting at the Hub on Sundays. Keep signing up for that week by week. And we'll see how the fall goes and whether or not we need to make adjustments for Sunday mornings as perhaps more people are around. We've had a number of Sundays with around 50 people where we've had to tell people we're full, but not like a lot of people. It's always just a handful, 1, 2, or 3 people who couldn't come in who wanted to. And if that's the case, if ongoing, then great. But if it turns out that we need to make room in other ways, then we'll figure that out. So keep your eyes and ears on that. You should sign up for the email blast. If you haven't done that, go to our website and sign up. It's the best way to find out what's going on. Through the summer, we ran a midweek gathering called Tuesdays at Timbers. We did that till middle of August, and that was really fun. Those were a little different than Sunday mornings. They were a time of study and prayer and fellowship and worship. So there's overlap, but not quite the same. And we've been saying that come fall, we'll be looking at doing those again. And we are going to do those again, but a couple things are going to change. So first of all, we're not likely to start those until early October. We just know that September is a bit of a transition in a normal year, and this year more so than ever. So lots of us are figuring out like what's going to look like with kids in school, and how are these things going to change, and how's that going to affect our schedules, and so on. And so we're going to give a little bit of time for that, though there are other reasons we're not starting till October as well. The other thing that's going to change is that those are likely going to move from Tuesdays to Thursdays. Now, Thursdays at Timbers doesn't sound nearly as good as Tuesdays at Timbers, but the big reason for this is that there are a number of people who were really enjoying coming out to Tuesdays and who can't come on Tuesdays. And so we felt like we want to accommodate that, and we want to make space for them. And there are people, some of them who can't come on Sunday either. And so we feel like moving and being a community of grace for those people is the right way to go. So yeah, we'll keep you updated. That's several weeks from now that we're talking about, because we're talking about, early October. But what we're going to do in the meantime for the month of September is Pastor Jessica and I will be releasing a video study each Thursday for the next several weeks till we start Thursdays at Timbers, and the name might change too. So that you can still have that kind of midweek study, and if you want to do it in a small group or in your family, then that'll be really good. And what we're going to do for these 3 weeks is we're just going to introduce you to 3 different ways of engaging with Scripture. So each week will be a different one. We're going to explain it, we're going to model it, and give you an opportunity to practice it yourself. So there will be some questions and some exercises that you can do following it, just to dive deeper into the Word together as a community. So that's something else that's coming up. And then last thing to say is that we are going to be organizing some Connect groups heading into the fall. And really, ideally, we want everyone to be in a Connect group. Now, there's going to be several kinds of Connect groups, and you, if you're in the directory, can look forward to receiving a phone call from one of us, one of the staff, to talk to you about this. We want to gauge availability and interest and what's going to work for the people of Timbers. We just feel that it's really important to lean into community. This whole COVID stuff and being more isolated and having things in our life that we love that just aren't options, and it's not going away anytime soon. And so as we head into the fall and as we head into new rhythms for the next 8 months, or who knows how long this is going to go, we do think that being a part of a community together is going to be really key for flourishing in the midst of this. And while Sunday mornings and if and when we start the Thursday evenings are good to a degree, they're still not the fullness of what we want as a community together. And so we're hoping that some Connect groups in different ways, and like I say, we're going to be phoning you're going to hear more about this, will help. So that's some heads up on some of the things that are going on. We'll look forward to talking to you, and for now, let's continue in worship together.